This is Ascension. We're doing another zombie-based tour on Xbox Series X in Black Ops. And yeah, this one should be fun. I think it might be my favorite of the DLC maps, just in terms of being a really good zombie survival level. And here we go. Dropping down, the huge rockets, the intense action, the cosmonaut style of play, the black and white beginning. It's a really interesting and dynamic and rather cool level setup, and we'll be showing off hopefully the entirety of the experience. I remember this one being quite a bit bigger than the other ones, and it felt really expansive. Because you can like use this stuff to kind of fly around, you can use the arm to your advantage against the zombies. It was a really cool level, and I just quite loved it just in terms of the scale and what you're doing. You can hold X on all the Scythe teddy bears, and it plays a song, which is kind of neat if you're wanting to listen to the Easter egg, and then you follow the music upwards. It's a really neat and dynamic level, and again, it can be fairly challenging just because a lot of the arrows that the places you go can be quite claustrophobic in terms of the setup for their environments. You know, there are some large outdoor open areas, but there's also equally a number of really tight corridors where things can get a little bad, and they added some new perks with this one. It was really cool. I don't know, I just quite liked what this one provided and brought to the table, being a dynamic effort and addition to the franchise. Lots of fun. And a great time to behold if you've, well, never played this before. This is a really good map. This is one of the best zombie maps they've ever created. A perfect balance of, hey, you can go and do some sort of Easter egg, and, you know, this is an actual map that you can survive on. There are those annoying little perk-grabbing monkey things, but yeah, it's still kind of fun, and has a good amount of challenge to it. Weird Wonder Wolf weapons. Oh, we already lost somebody, that's disheartening. But yeah, it's definitely got some quirks to it. Oh yeah, and then this thingy spinning around. That was always a little unsettling, needless to say. You clunked with that. But for the most part, it's actually really helpful against the zombies that pop up and stuff. Yeah, PhD Flopper. We've got Stamina Up. And it plays the song Abracadabra. Abracadabra? I believe that's what it's called. Again, by our usual Siegmund. She was the best. I don't think they use her in modern ones, so that's a little disappointing for sure, because she was also awesome. And then there's lunar speeders, and, you know, all kinds of nice little stuff in this one. It really did have a lot of content to it, and brought some really good moments as we worked to try to discover what exactly was going on in this one. Yeah, gotta watch for that thing. And it looks like we're going to be exiting this area in a sec here. Kid just doing the initial kind of load up of points and stuff. Guess I'll get the first door. And then you get to the outside area. Again, all black and white until we, you know, kind of get that power flipped on. But once we get out here, you know, we've got like auto turret things we can use. We've got this larger environment that you can kind of move around in, but still very narrow and designed in a way to kind of push you across different paths. This just gives you freedom though to move around a little bit better. So we've got this like cool stage, and then down there is where the big rocket thing is, and I think the rocket can go off and you can get like death machines and stuff. But a closed off area, I think the zombies come from the ground though, so it's not fully closed off. And then you go up here, you got one of the lander things you can call in and stuff and deal with that, and then got this upper area. And yeah, there's a back area all the way over there, or over there too. Smaller little spot. What is that guy doing? He doesn't quit because he's downed in the mystery box, and then a back little room there. And I will need to buy the MP5 here, because I gotta go and try to rescue this teammate so that we don't disconnect, because they might be the host. And it's lagging. But yeah, you can do some really cool jumps over things and stuff in order to help people out in that, in order to get to good spots. Big save here, big clutch save, I just want to say that. I deserve some level of props for pulling that off. Especially considering it's lagging a bit, it feels like. I don't know. This has been a really fun zombie tour, though, going back and taking a look at all these different maps and stuff. I've definitely been enjoying it. I think I've almost got all of them done at this point. I think Shangri-La and Moon might be my last holdouts that I gotta do still after this one, but really, really cool areas that you kind of go to, and I love the design of the stuff in the environment here. You got the PhD flopper. And this spot here, it's a bit of a creepy side area, because you could get easily killed here, right? You know, get chucked or stuck in this room. But it gives you some room to kind of move around as well, scaling wise there. And then you come out here, and there's like a building area you can go inside there. That's where the power and stuff is. And then a back area where the launch is as well. So maybe it's not as big as some of the newer maps, I guess. I just always remember this as being like one massively large level. Just insanely big. I guess we'll go and we'll kind of enjoy this room here, little hidden things and stuff like that you can look around in. And it's got multiple layerings to it as well. Low power, bunch of different rooms to go through. See, that was the fun of it. So many different layerings to this level. Indoor places, outdoor places, you know, you get kind of a bit of a mix. And you come up here, and this should be where the power is, and then everything comes alive. It's a whole new world. I remember kind of trying to hold up on this top spot, and it's just getting like really, really intensely busy. Oh, the ray gun. Look how lucky I am today. But yeah, they like drop down from there. They come this way. You got the big rocket kind of raising up. Yeah, I think with the death machine thing, you get it based on like launching the rocket with some minor Easter egg setup. It was a really, really cool system. But yeah, the game has a whole different vibe to it once you get the power going. I think Jug's down there, and then the space monkey things come. And the space monkeys are crazy because they're like hard to kill because they're on the ground.
No ammo! I kill them fast so I have more time for vodka. Double points.
There we go. You got insta-kill and everything on. But yeah, it's also got this really moody, sort of lost cosmonaut style to it that I really love. Such a creepy environment. I think one of our main plans that we usually do is we'd get up to the top over here, and then we'd camp that area that's like up there, I believe, and you can just kind of do rotations around there as a squad holding off different spots. It was a fairly effective method of, you know, kind of getting to those higher tier rounds. That was a close thing as I was trying to check something. Yeah. Oh, and there's different like little dolls for all of the characters, I guess, which is kind of a cool spot. Neat little history things, smaller little Easter eggs. The Gersh mission. Yeah, there was quite a lot going on in this one. It was a neat step up. Oh, that's fantastic. Controller batteries. Anyways, that was a quick switch of the batteries there, so we're all good to go again. Funny when that happens. And it just kind of hits you on Series X too. It just kind of pops up. I was kind of hoping you'd open the area down there because the jug and stuff is around in that spot. But now you can see that since the power is on, we've gotten access to newer things. Like calling in our lander station. And that kind of moves the location of that. And you can use it as a bit of an escape to get to different areas, which is kind of cool. But there's a lot of strategies, mostly based around moving around different spots and holding things. I don't really want to buy this, considering the guy with the white there, he hasn't bought anything. I've had to buy everything. Actually, I think I'm the only one that's bought any doors thus far. Max ammo. That'll allow me to kill more things, but I guess I gotta kind of spend in order to show off different areas, am I right? These people are definitely not gonna give you a hand. But like I said, you know, it's narrow here, but you get enough movement that you can actually do kind of well just running around. And I think that's kind of nice. But yeah, atmospherically, design-wise, this map hits the mark in so many ways. It's like somebody might open the door down there. There we go. So this gives us access to the Juggernog, but it also brings out the horrifying monkey creatures, the Cosmo monkeys. And then you've got a down area here. So this door will lead you back into where the big spinning circle thingy is. So it's not necessarily something you need to open. So you can almost use this as a bit of an area where you're kind of only having to watch that door and the stairs, and then you can run away out the back if you ever get kind of messed up. I guess you could see it right here, where the big sort of lunar thing is. So I thought the monkeys were coming. Don't like when they steal your perks. We're getting max ammos a little bit too much, one might say. Just crazy. Okay, so we're gonna open this next door here so that we can show off a bit. Oh, we don't have enough. That's really funny. Oh, he killed that guy? I thought we were leaving him alive. Okay. And then we get other traps, you know. We can use our electric trap stuff. Door's gotta be open, though. It's the cosmonaut monkeys. Usually you kind of hold off in this spot. I remember having a guide for this back in the day that actually got a fair bit of views, you know, for the time for me, of how to deal with these things. Can't remember the best setup, but yeah, we usually camp the jug corner here and stuff, right? Yeah, they come and they try to steal your perks. I think this is I'm pretty sure this is the only time we've ever seen these guys in the game. Is on this map. I don't think they got used again because they were a bit weird. Bit of a weird enemy. Because they were still experimenting with the concept of like, hey, we're gonna swap up, you know, what the people got to deal with. And I think they just kind of eventually ended up with just doing the dogs and stuff. And we get a free perk like Flopper.
I'm so happy I could do the trap pack.
I'll open this area, because this is where the Pack-a-Punch kind of ends up. So this is where the things kind of branch off. So if we go up here, this kind of connects over, if you open this door, to where the mystery box is, right? So you can go down this way, and you can actually just kind of leave that down area here. And you could just open up this way, allow you to kind of go through the different rooms. We got another one of our kind of monkey, or not monkey things, the bear kind of, mystery box locations. But then we've also got the mule kick in this room as well, which I believe was also a later addition on this one too. And then you go up here, and this is like kind of where the launch pad area was. So it's a tight map, but also quite a bit of options for freedom in how you move through it. And there's a bit of lag here too that I'm dealing with. So here's the launch area, which is really quite cool. This part is kind of a hard spot to kind of move around, and you do get some freedom where you could do like trains and that, but it's not the best. And then you've got the big launch area, so you can go in here, and this is where like the Pack-a-Punch and stuff is. But yeah, really neat dynamics gameplay wise. This map, I quite liked it. I remember it being bigger than it is though, but I guess I've just seen like bigger and bigger zombies levels over time. So there's the trap you can activate. I kind of want to open up this area to show this off. So you get to here. This is like another little stairway. This stairway's a little bit deadlier here. And your speed cool. And one of the dolls I was mentioning earlier for the different characters. And you get prompted with X. And you can see this is another one where it kind of shows the screens of where the mystery box is. But this is the area that we would typically camp as a squad. We'd have, I think, a person on each of the windows. And then we'd have two people up in the front here, kind of dealing with the zombies coming in. And it actually worked quite well in this mystery box here. Because then if you got overwhelmed, you could get the launch pad, you could call it over here. And you could use it as an escape. This was the best spot to kind of camp out. It gives you a good view of the backdrop, which is, you know, murky because there's probably nothing over there. But it's kind of a cool thing. And then we got the sickle, which is, you know, obviously pretty powerful. And then the rocket up here too. And there's another one of our Scythe teddy bears. Sort of fun things. The last one's on the far side of the map, so we'll have to go over there and get some more currency in order to open it. Again, this might be a bit longer because this map is, you know, quite a bit larger.
Fire sale.
We've got ourselves a sale, the #1 killer of teams. Oh wow, sorry MP5.
I've almost lost as many bullets as ex-wives now. Hey, that was good shot, no?
That's not good. Anyways, let's go back over here because I'm sure the squad's running around. And I know this spot over there, great spot for a train. Obviously, you know, you can just get like a lot of zombies bunched up. Beautiful area just for kind of doing that. And the auto turrets, which we mentioned earlier. And then there's this back area, it's kind of the final locations, one would say. This is like the maintenance corridor. You go down here. And this is where we got our taste of basically stamina up here, which allows you to move really, really fast around the map and that, which is kind of cool. And then we've got the mystery box here and a nice little out area. Really got down, man. That's not good. Oh, jeez.
My ex-wife hits harder than you.
And then you gotta run over here. More traps you could use. Again, all the different areas having different options for things. But you see, you get like different places you can kind of move around in. Crap.
You die now.
Let's see if we can get a quick revive on this guy.
You haven't showed your survival with this act.
Just hoping I can get enough to actually go through this area here. I think I've saved his ass twice now. Yeah. You've got to be kidding me. Because this is an awkward area, and like the lag and stuff, it doesn't really help me that much. Please don't suck again.
Back to the gulags of hell.
I'll try my best to keep this team alive so we can get to the allotted time to show this area off. Yeah, so this is, we kind of looked here, we showed this one off, good, okay. This area makes sense. And then this is like the maintenance area. And this spot, I don't really ever remember spending much time here because this feels really limited in what you can do. But another box, there's the last Scythe Teddy, and you just hold X on all of them to kind of get the music playing, but obviously I'm not going to. And I think you call the lander to each of the spots in order to kind of get things rolling. But yeah, this place was kind of a neat spot. You see the lander kind of flying over here. We're going to take that because it's kind of actually a really cool part of this level is doing the lander. Oh wow, I want the max ammo. I'm gonna take the lander in.
Let the carnage continue.
Because this is like one of the highlights of the map, is actually being able to fly over everything. I remember this being so wondrous and cool. God, this map is really, really still a great level. Just the way it's done, it's so intricate and neat. And we got that done, so now we just gotta set up the last part with the lander, so we're gonna go back over there and do that. And hopefully deal with the zombies along the way. We're getting pretty close to the runtime I try to do for the zombie levels. Again, these tours are a little hard to do within the allotted time frame. Oh, I can't go this way, so we didn't open that up. And down again. This guy's gonna get me killed.
I must fight my way through.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
I thought you were left.
Might have to let this guy die here.
You are a fool for touching Nikolai.
Double points.
Hey, good deal. You are a fool for touching Nikolai. Death to you, dog.
There we go. Everybody saved. We're all good. It's good teamwork. Anyways, I'm going to go get this last thing all set up there. Which is going to be at the top here. Oh, crap.
Entry detected. All security personnel on high alert.
They're coming. The creepy monkey things are coming down, and they think they come from like drop pods too. It's kind of a little bit terrifying, I suppose you could say.
No, the monkeys are stealing my stuff.
And they're stealing perks. Oh yeah, we gotta protect the perk machine, or otherwise they steal it. Yeah, that's what it is. They steal the perks from them. They break the perk machine. Oh yes. I think I was wrong earlier, kind of, to a degree. I mean, they steal stuff. You gotta defend the jug. That's why we always go to jug. You gotta defend it.
Security protocol 13255 received. Performing integrity check. Awaiting launch initiation.
Can't believe they're stealing my PhD flopper. When you dive to prone, it's gonna shake you to the bone. All the zombies gonna groan, cause it's PhD flopper. And I think we get to go and do the cool moment up here. In order to launch the rocket.
Initiating launch protocol. Systems check nominal.
Let's gonna open that up
Status
here.
Update complete. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warning. Launch in progress.
Trying to watch the launch of the rocket here, monkeys.
Stage 3 initiation complete. Luna protocol.
There it goes.
My weapon is filled with bullets. My body is.
I like how I do
filled
all the
with
work here.
vodka.
This guy just like
All is
casually
good.
walks in with all the money he's got, and he's like, "Yeah, scores, guy doing all the work."
Security level normalized. System defenses offline.
And there is our Pack-a-Punch prize that guy gets to do, and I don't, because he was the one that did nothing in order to earn this. What a shocker. That's how the zombie game goes. But yeah, pretty cool. I can't remember the death machine type thing. I have to actually look this up here. Gersh giving players a mission to complete the node puzzle. Okay, because you got to do all this convoluted stuff in order to do it. And I'm just like, not for me. Anyways, I think, you know, that basically concludes our tour of Ascension in regards to giving you, you know, a look at the map and all the different things you can do in it and all the different places you can go. And, you know, that's just kind of the point of the tours, is just to have a fun revisit of these levels and talk about them, and hopefully, I guess, almost be like a little bit of a guide for people looking at them for the first time to kind of understand, you know, basically the layout and the design of them and what you do on the levels. I think that's kind of cool. And it's just kind of a fun experience to be here, diving back into the lands of Ascension and trying to survive the zombie hordes on this
Takeo is the cure.
unique level.
You die
Yeah.
now.
And being a real rocket man along the way.
They are like dominoes, huh?
The thunder gun is so ridiculous on this. You know what I mean? It's just like boom, 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 and people flying.
Crushed under the might of Nikolai.
Fire sale.
Ah, this is too easy. Let me try closing my eyes.